Greetings, everyone, and welcome to another episode of The Parting of Veils. Today we are back at the very, very awesome Castle Blood, and I am here with... which name would you like me to use?
Well, I guess it's got to be Ricky today.
Yeah, Ricky. Okay. Yes, because you're not in your bravely garb.
Right.
So you guys have a lot going on over here, it seems. And you're just 1 year shy away from a milestone year, which is 25 years. And you also picked up a couple awards this year. Would you care to elaborate on that?
Yeah, sure. Mm-hmm. Since the last time we saw you here, since this is the next episode of Oh My God, Look How Much More White His Hair Has Gotten TV.
Yes.
Yeah, we did get a couple of awards. Actually, we just got one announced now that I guess they judged last year from Kitsune Universe, which they drive all over. I mean, mostly east of the Mississippi, but they drive all over. So we got an award for best theatrical haunt.
Nice.
So that's cool.
That's a good one.
And he has a lot of different categories, so it's not like we're up against a big giant theme park, stuff like that, right? Yeah. So it makes sense, and that's very nice. And I think it was the Scare Factor. In the fall, we made their top 31 nationally.
Very good. Yeah.
So that's kind of
awesome.
They review and they take votes from customers and stuff like that. I really didn't for years. I didn't even really realize where they were or who they were. So it was kind of cool.
Yeah.
At least to know that it was legit.
Yes.
Because there's a whole lot of top 13 lists where you just write a check and you're on.
Right. Yeah.
They're advertising things, right?
Right. Yeah.
But if there's a legitimate review site, that's pretty fun.
And that's pretty fun. Yeah, absolutely. And you guys have. Have you guys won awards before?
Oh yeah, we have actually. Back to I think we got our first one when we were still actually just a little trick or treat haunt.
Oh nice.
Yeah, this weird little horror fanzine heard about us and came and gave us a little certificate and stuff. It was very fun.
Yeah, and you've been called one of the top haunts on a couple lists
and it's
now?
nice because it's like. I guess the review people, they see so many different things that they can kind of wrap their head around us and how different we are.
Yeah.
So they're not looking for the same haunt, the same thing. They've seen the same animated prop a million times, so that doesn't impress them. So they're looking for different things. Yeah. And that certainly works to our benefit, of course.
Absolutely. And you guys are certainly different from a lot of other haunts.
We're not like the other kids.
Not like the other kids, no. You guys don't have chainsaws or guys in weird hockey masks or anything like that jumping out.
That's right. Only cool hockey.
Yes,
no,
only
no
cool
hockey masks at all. No hockey masks at all. And chainsaws are stupid, as it says on the T-shirts in the gift shop. Right? Try to have a conversation with one. They're stupid.
Oh yeah, you can. You absolutely can have a conversation with one. But you guys.
One nice thing that happened.
Yes.
Is every year. I don't know if your viewers know about this, but every year the industry, like the trade show, they pick a city to go to off season. When all the haunters can actually go.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like a little travel thing, right?
Oh, I've heard about that.
Yeah, the Legendary Haunt Tour is called. And they picked Pittsburgh this year.
Okay.
And us and two of our brothers that we love so much, 100 Acre Manor and Scare House, the three of us were chosen to be on the tour.
Awesome. Congratulations.
So it's kind of like a private thing where it's all haunters and it's all within the industry and all like that, but they're going to be bringing busloads of people from around the country.
Oh, that is,
who are hardcore haunt people.
Awesome. Yeah, so that'll be great for you guys.
Yeah, it'll be fun.
And you guys will be there with...
It'll be interesting to see what haunt owners who have only heard of us all these years, what they actually think when they get here.
What they really think,
Because, we just show the pictures and it's all pretty online, right? Everybody's beautiful online.
Oh, yeah.
I'm beautiful online.
You're always beautiful. Yeah. But you guys definitely set yourselves apart from a lot of the other haunted attractions. You get a lot of your influence from some of the old classic horror.
Sure. Geez, I was just talking to somebody today, right? You know what old classic horror counts for? We have a new actor that's coming, right? And, he's a costumer and a cosplayer. And he's wonderful, and he's handsome, and he's dramatic. And he's awesome, and he goes, I have an old school costume I'd like to wear. It's kind of like Lestat. And I'm like, oh my God, I'm so old. It's like we were reading the Anne Rice books after we already started, right? And I was like, no, that'll be perfect. It'll be perfect here. Of course it'll be perfect here. But I'm like, wow. The Anne Rice and Lestat stuff is the old school stuff now. Yikes.
Yeah. Well, when I think of old school, I think of course, Bela Lugosi,
of course,
Boris
me too, anyway.
That's what I think of when I think of old school,
For sure. I want it to be so that if we had a voiceover here, that Vincent Price would be doing it.
Yes. Oh, that would be awesome. Yeah. Yes. So now tell us about this year's theme, because you guys switch up your themes every year.
We do. And believe it or not, the story has kind of continued, and every year is a chapter. For folks like this young lady here, if they're actually paying attention, and I know they do, they follow characters and they follow stories for years and years that you've been coming. On the other hand, every year does have a highlight. So if you've never been here before, it's not like you're going to miss anything. You're still going to get it. And this year's tour is called The Witching Hour.
Ooh, I like that.
Last year we started bringing the witches back to the castle after our latest move. But they weren't really there. They just had their areas sort of set up. So they'll be back, they'll be back in full force this year. And everything will pertain to that. Okay. You're going to actually understand why there's witches in a vampire haunted house.
Yeah.
The two original witches that were the first two that you got a glimpse of actually in the first room.
Oh, okay.
And a little inside scoop then for you if you're watching this. It was originally two witch sisters. And you'll find out why they ended up here. And you'll have to choose one or the other of them to kind of be your little helper spirit guide for the whole tour. Yeah. And depending on which one you pick, well, things might go differently for you in some of the different rooms and stuff. You know? One wants to help mortals and one really doesn't. But we're not telling you which one.
Ah, so it's going to be like a little bit of a trick this year.
Yeah, and depending on which one you take, well, that's going to kind of figure out which kind of tour you get.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Very cool. Yeah. And so it'll still kind of be like a whoever makes it out with the most charms.
Yep.
Yes, it wins basically.
Right, of course.
Yes, and my group lost last year.
Did they really?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes. Oh my goodness. And we're all we're all seasoned.
Right,
you know.
Right. Well, last year was tough. I bet
was.
you didn't open that little coffin box.
I think that's what it was. That's where
that's
we went
a tough
wrong.
One. And we have one challenge like that this year, but we think we've made it a little easier because believe it or not, while many people, we had 2 layers in the story last year, and you could actually finagle your way into still getting your prize at the end if you did everything else right.
Okay.
Because that one was actually harder than I thought it would be. Yeah. So we let people, because you get made honorary vampires and you get your fangs and like that. Well, there was a way for you to get pity fangs if you'd actually lost, because I realized how hard that one challenge really was.
Yeah.
And I know that in some of the escape rooms you go to, 80% of the people lose.
Right.
But here we're trying to have a little more fun. And you still have to figure the stuff out. You still have to solve all the problems.
Yeah.
But I don't want to make it so it's impossible. That's just not fair. Right?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
So there'll be something actually in that same room that's really cool, slightly easier, but still a little tough.
Yeah, I mean, we lost with dignity, but have you ever had any, poor sports or anything?
Well, sure, because we still, after all these years, we still get customers that don't quite get what we are.
Oh, okay.
So if they really just thought they were going to run through and grab their girlfriends because they're scared, they don't always have a good time. Because of that, they're not paying attention to the game.
Right.
And stuff like that.
Yeah.
A lot of times we find that the girls that they brought are actually elbowing them, going, "Would you please shut up? This is cool. I want to do this."
Yeah. Yeah. But are there going to be any new additions or different features from?
The features are more going to be. We're still, in this location, we're still in the 3rd year of the 5-year plan to really get it all rebuilt. So while the layout isn't changing, there'll be a lot of different things in a lot of different rooms because, as OCD as I am and some of our cast is that build everything, we're still not done with any single room yet.
Right, yeah.
And we have to rip some things out in each room and put new things in just for the story for that year. We highlight different things.
Right, yeah.
Like in this room over this mantelpiece, the picture on the wall above is always different every year because it pertains to the story. Stuff like that. So we still have a lot of that to do. Yeah.
Oh, well, hey, it's a never-ending, it's it's always a work in progress,
Yep, it sure is.
But I always find, people who are the most proud of their work and people who take their work seriously, they're never completely done with it.
No. The joke around here is you look around and you don't see cobwebs in all the corners like in most haunts.
Yeah.
Well, you know why?
Why?
Because that's the last thing you do. And sometimes the cast members are like, we have to be done in this room now.
Yeah.
We really do. We can't fit more stuff in. You gotta stop. You gotta stop. We can spray webs in this one room now, can't we?
Yeah. Well, no, you guys are coming up on 25 years next year.
Next year, yeah.
Next year will
24th
be
season this year.
Yeah. So
25 next year.
Yeah, and I know you've been doing this obviously for quite some time, but what has been your favorite theme so far?
I liked the '99 tour because it was 2 years after a move that we didn't plan on, and we didn't even know if we were going to survive. And in '98, it was pretty sketchy.
Right.
We did the tour, and it was okay. And our hardcore fans liked us and gave us a break, you know. And in '99, we got our feet back under us again.
Okay.
And we had some really fun things that year. We had the Troll Bridge with the troll with the 3 eyes, and she'd pull one of her eyes out. And that was one of the talismans.
Yeah.
We had the Banshees. Which was nice because you had to sing an Irish song, and it was just beautiful.
Oh,
and,
cool.
you know, we had all this. It was very nice and glowy, and UV effects and stuff like that. So that was a good year. That was a very good year. I would say '06 was good.
Okay, yeah.
Because that's when we started our TV show, and we built the lab, and we did some other sets that we had to have for the TV show. So the place was really hopping good because we were doing the TV show.
Yeah.
You know, so it had to be. So we had everything was like boom, boom, boom.
Yeah.
And we were actually making a little tiny bit of money when we were doing the TV show, so we could actually buy stuff to do that.
Absolutely. Yeah. And so, what has been the most challenging year so far, do you think? All of them.
No, to be honest, the most challenging year was moving into this building.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
We've moved, well, there's been 5 different castles, even though 2 of them were kind of on the same property. There was just a gap in between.
Right.
When we moved out of Bellsville to move to Monessen the first time, to move to Monessen at first, that was okay. It was a smaller haunt. It was easier to do. It was whatever. But then only 2 years later, we had to tear it all out and move again, and we hadn't planned on that. Now, this building is beautiful and lovely, but it's still a 1905 building that's all torn up and had been empty for 8 years and had been looted and urban explored and all of that. So that was the hard part. And if it hadn't have been for our Kickstarter and all our fans and all like that, we would have just gone away. We never would have made it that year.
Yeah.
We're still trying to play catch up. You know, I mean, the Kickstarter rolled in $11,000 or $12,000. You know, as Uncle Sam reminds me. Income is income, right?
Of course, yeah.
But still, as anybody can tell you, building a full haunt is a $100,000 job.
Oh yeah.
You know, so it was a tough one that year. It really stretched the cast because they were here. There was a few of them that were here, I don't know, 3-4 days a week for 3 months. Right. Just so we could get open. You know, so that was, 2014 was the toughest. Yeah. Was the toughest.
Oh, yeah.
We've had tough years where it's been bad weather and the money's never good around here because we're theater, right? You know, better or worse weather, better or worse attendance, you know, stuff like that.
You'll have that.
But 2014 was definitely the toughest because I'm not getting any younger either. You know?
Yeah.
My character may never age.
Your character doesn't age.
But I'm feeling it. I'm the portrait in the attic. Two Gravely's, you know? That's how that works.
Yeah. What do you think has been a fan favorite so far?
They loved when we had the 3D area, which started in '99 and 2000. We were the first people in Western Pennsylvania to have 3D, put on the glasses, all that stuff.
Nice.
So that was fun. People seemed to get into. We did a 2-year arc story of our 13th year, which was the 13th curse. And a curse befell the castle because we let mortals in, like really evil powers didn't like us for doing that.
Okay.
And the mortals had to fix it and save the castle. And then the next year we rewarded them. It was the Charms of Destiny, which is one of our original gypsy characters.
Oh, okay.
And that was a 2-year arc. So a lot of people that did come, you know, people don't come for all 24. Right. But a lot of people do come back-to-back years, right? It turns out they like it. Of course. So they actually picked right up on the story and went into that, so they liked it. I think the customers, when we moved for 2012 into Monessen and then in 2014 here, were happy that we were mostly inside instead of outside. You know, that helps. That helps them.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
You know, so that's nice. On a beautiful night back in Bellsville, you couldn't tell we were outside. Right. You know, a lot of it you could, but you know, when I have to go out and snow shovel the attraction. It gets a little tough sometimes.
Yes.
You know.
You definitely notice.
Yep.
Yeah. So, now, do you guys have any specials or anything this year regarding your tickets, or?
If you scout around on the ticket sales sites, you can get some. Also, there's going to be a coupon because we are such a game haunt, there's going to be a coupon hidden on our website.
Ooh,
so
okay.
if you can find it on the website, you'll get a $5 coupon. $5 coupon.
$5.
Yes.
It's not bad.
And the clue I can give you is you just need to ask the right questions.
Okay.
If you ask the right questions, you'll find the coupon.
Yeah, and you have some sponsorship packages as well.
Yep, that's running out. I don't know how quick this is going to be up online, but we need to do it before the last weekend in September. And we do have some deals, sponsorship type things.
Cool.
Some of the sponsorship things we run all year. Like we have our vault doors, just like having your family's name on a little tile on the ground at Disney. We have the vaults out on the mausoleum wall, and we sell those all year round.
Cool. Yeah.
And you get, when you pay all of our sponsorships, you get at least as much, if not more, back. You know, it's so like for instance, the vault door is $250. Well, over the next 5 years, you'll get so many T-shirts and tickets that you'll get more than your $250 back.
Oh, nice.
Plus, your family's name is up forever.
Yeah.
Right? Forever.
Yes, forever, forever and ever. And what's coming? What else is coming up for you guys besides the Halloween?
Well, we have Halloween, then we have the Legendary Tour. We'll be doing the Christmas show.
Nice.
Again, I don't think we're doing the Valentine's show this year. I think we're going to try St. Patrick's Day.
Okay.
St. Patrick's Day. So I think we might do that because Valentine's Day, every time we've done it, has been so darn cold.
Yeah.
That the cast members and the public are suffering.
Right.
So I think we might this year. I think we might give it a skip. Maybe we'll do a dance. I don't know. The weather's still going to stop the customers from coming though if it's bad.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. February can be kind of iffy.
It's been iffy. It's been dicey every year we've done it. The last 2 years we've had to cancel one of the nights for weather.
Was that last year?
Last 2 years.
Oh, okay. Wow. Yeah. Yeah. I remember last year you guys had to.
Right. Last year was going to be almost zero. And I'm like, yeah, no, I'm not asking people to come out.
No.
Year before that, we got hit with a snowstorm at like 5 o'clock, and the cast members couldn't even get here.
Right. So, no point in opening then.
Right. So it was like, yeah, no. So we might do that.
Cool.
And then, of course, we'll have our halfway to Halloween show again in May. So,
very cool.
Busy.
Yeah, always. And are you guys still keeping up with your your TV show or?
No, we haven't really done anything. Every penny has gone back into saving this old building and doing all that. I don't even have a camera this nice. let alone anything else to shoot anything. So you know that's on the big plan because we all love doing it so much.
Oh
know. I'd be happy if even if it was just a YouTube channel, even if it's just skits and not movies, even if it's anything. So we're very lucky that Free Underground TV still shows the .com. Still shows the shows. You know, they have permission and stuff like that, so they still throw them up there so people can watch them if they want.
Yeah, so, you know, maybe at some point in the next year or something,
I hope so.
you guys can maybe get that back up and running.
Yeah,
you know?
that'd be nice.
Yes, and where can people find you?
Well, I'm right here. No.
Well,
Castleblood.com, of course. Forever had that website. We have a Facebook that's just Castleblood, no problem. Instagram and Twitter is The Castleblood. What else do we have? I think that's what we have.
I think so.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, and can you maybe give us a little bit of what you guys have planned for your 25th next year? Or
it's really very vague.
Okay.
Still, to be honest. I mean, I know what I'm doing special for people. Like there'll be special stuff in the gift shop, special, commemorative. You know, and all that kind of stuff for sure. But as far as the story, no. I'm trying to think of it as, I'm hoping we can do it as kind of a homecoming thing.
Right.
And try and get as many of our older denizens who aren't here so often to come and guest act again.
Yeah.
That would be one thing that I would really like to have happen.
Yeah.
You know, it's like even if they can just come in for one night, just so, you know, just so characters that people like you that have been coming forever. You know, it's like, oh, geez, I haven't seen them in forever.
I haven't seen them in ages. Yeah.
So.
Cool. Well, thank you very much.
Oh, we're happy to have you anytime.
Oh yeah. Well, I love coming here. So. And so does my haunt group and everything. So, all right. Well, yeah. So. Check them out. Check out Castle Blood. And if you can, get out here this Halloween because you will not be sorry. And yes, check them out at castleblood.com. And this is the Parting of Veils TV. And we will see you in the next episode.